evening, June the 11th. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. I hope you all are having a good weekend. It's about over with. We're going to start a new week, depending on whether you start your week on Sunday or Monday. But it will be a new work week. But I'm retired. So, welcome to my desk. I'm going to catch up on some things tonight. I have been working on this yarn holder. Let me zoom out a little so you can see it a little better. There we go. The only thing I'm not happy with is the back, but it's the back. And this is just for me to hold my yarn. Well, and then there's these on the sides. And I think I'm going to, I haven't had a chance to glue the little spaces around the holders yet. Hi, Melody. Welcome, Melody. Good to see you. Let me get over here onto my tablet so I can see folks coming in and welcome them in. We've got 7 people watching. If you're up in the balcony watching, welcome, welcome. And if you're watching on replay, welcome, welcome. Good to have you join. So we've got a center hole here, and I'm just going to make it a little larger now that this is dried. And you know, this is just, I may put some trim around here, around the edges. We'll see. But what I want to do while I'm watching people come in, right now it's just Melody, Melody. Wait a minute, let me refresh chat. And Laura Jersey, Jersey Laura. Hi, Jersey. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I saw your, was it a short of your little dog? So what I need to do is get this ready again to, this is the crochet afghan that I'm working on. But what I need to do is unwind this ball. And I'm going to do this while I'm chatting to you all. Hi, Mina. Good to see you, Mina. Hello, hello. And Nashwa. Hi, Nashwa. So I've done this several times. This will be the last time. Now, I could just snip the yarn, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just unwind this while I'm chatting to you. And let's just put this in my lap, and it will just go in the bucket. Now, let's see. I have to figure this out. I have to unwind it and then rewind it after I put it through the lid. And this is kind of a interesting process, but I don't want to snip my yarn, so I don't mind. Whoops, there went the ball of yarn. This is why I need a yarn bowl. Where did it go? And when I get done with putting all this in, the loose one will be in here. And then I'll put the thread the loose end through, and then I'll have to wind it up again. Oh, dearie me. But we can chat while I'm doing this. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome, Cheryl. Cheryl, I saw where you won Aunt Beck's May giveaway. Aunt Beck at Aunt Beck's Creations does a giveaway on her comments. And it was Cheryl who won this month. I won last December. And yeah, I got a lot of nice things from Becky. She had crocheted a hat. And I got that baby glue bottle from her. And some Christmas banners to put Christmas cards on. And a whole bunch of other stuff that, those are just the 3 things that I remember. Can't you find the other end of the yarn? The other end of the yarn is connected to the afghan. And the other end is in the center of this ball. So we're unwinding the ball to get to this end that's on the inner part of the ball. It's not a big ball of yarn, so it doesn't take that long to unwind it. It's just a process, and I thought maybe I could just chat with you guys while I was doing this. I know it may be kind of boring to watch, but if you listen, maybe the chat will be a little less boring. You found it this morning. Thank you to Aunt Beck, Cheryl says. This is like what I do with the garden hose when I have to water my flowers or mow. I'm continually, because I don't like winding that. We got a stand that you wind up your garden hose on, but boy, that thing's hard to crank. And once I get it all wound, then the next time I use the hose, I have to unwind it again. And I generally just leave it out. But I have to take care of it, especially when I'm mowing. And speaking of mowing, I'm going to definitely have to mow next week because we've had 3 solid days of rainy weather. Today wasn't too bad. Today was not too bad, but I have a feeling I haven't been able to get in the garden because it's been muddy, and I weeded the corn real good last week, but with all this rain, I'm just knowing those morning glories. I just know those morning glories have popped out all over the garden. So, and I know I'm going to have to mow again because, well, you know. Now, if I'm careful with this, it'll unwind without getting knotted up because I'm just putting it on top of itself here. They're saying hello to each other out there. Every now and then I have to stop and refresh my chat because it doesn't scroll. You are going to experience rain tonight. Rain, I think she means tonight. Yeah. Well, you know what? I think you guys in the east and the south have gotten a lot more rain. It seems to leave the Midwest alone as far as the really bad storms. Now, that is not a rule because we are considered in Tornado Alley, but most of the bad weather has gone south. I'm just, see, it's gotten much smaller. It won't take long to finish this off. I hope I'm not boring you guys doing this, but do 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 do. Hi, Kathy, Calico Kate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do 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 do. Yep, I'm gonna have to get out in the yard, and hopefully I can get to town on Tuesday. I found a lady local here on the marketplace who was selling Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy books, and I bought 4 of them, and I have to get up to town there to pick them up. And I thought maybe I'd try to illustrate, or Art Journal Illustrate. I was watching Lisa Conway this morning. She started a study in the book of Job. Now, for those of you who are not of the Christian faith, you know, just sit and listen while I chat. I don't expect you to agree with everything. But what I really found interesting is Lisa went through the study, and we'll let Lisa do that part. But what I found really interesting is she did a page to go with it. And I think what she did was she chose a hymn. And I think, you know, now this is the book of Job, and Job in chapter 1, he experiences a lot of trouble from our adversary, the devil, in the Christian faith. That's, you know, that old devil. He's out there making life miserable for innocent people. And Job happened to be one of them. And he lost his sheep and his camels and his houses and almost all of his worldly possessions, because that old devil said, well, God, Job's not worshiping you because he loves you. He's worshiping you because you give him all this good stuff. And so God let the devil test Job by attacking him with lots of trials and troubles, and including the death of his 10 children. I think he had 7 sons and 3 daughters. And a big old storm came and blew a house down on him. It's probably like a tornado whirlwind type thing. See, I'm done here. Now what I need to do, and this is the yarn ball, it's just Super Saber Red Heart. And what I need to do here is I want it to go through the top. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a little frayed here on the end because I've done this several times. Let me poke this through. If I can get a hold of it here. Now, I'm going to rewind it on this, and I just kind of fold it inside of the yarn. I like to keep this in the center, so I have, if I ever question what kind of yarn I used, well, of course I know this is. Now I'm going to just rewind this up again, and it should not take long to do this. Let me refresh chat. Nina's here. Joyce is here. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, Joyce. And yeah, I do the old hand winding. I'm saving up for a yarn winder. I'm saving up. I was hoping I'd win one of Crystal's at Bag O' Day Crochet. She had a yarn winder in a giveaway, and she had a knitting machine that she gave away, and I never win. I never win them, but it's nice. I enter them all the time. And, you know, she says like, comment, share, subscribe, and I was sharing her giveaways on my community tab, but then she, every now and then, she goes in and deletes those videos. So, and then I got a deleted video on my community tab that, you know, if I don't scroll through. So I'm going to still share them when I see them. I don't see them all. And then we have a new option in YouTube where we can put the posts live for like 1 day or so, 24 hours, and then it goes away. And I've been doing that for my posts that I just make announcements like I'll be streaming at 7 instead of 6. That type of thing, because that doesn't need to stay out on the community tab. It's just more an announcement type. And I'm glad they did that, because then I don't have to go back and delete all that stuff. Karen K, here are the good videos on YouTube on how to hand wind a center pull ball. Oh, there are good videos. Yeah, there probably are. I just do it just to get it done. I don't generally have to do this is, I'm just setting it up because I wanted to, I'd already started crocheting my Afghan and I didn't want to cut my threads. So yeah. And I've gone through this process before, seeing if I knew what I was doing. Because Meri doesn't always know what she's doing. You have to learn about crocheting. Crocheting is very relaxing. And you know, it's not hard, Cheryl. Once you learn your chain and learn your chain stitch, and which is really easy. Becky has some really good crochet videos out there how to do all the different stitches. But you really, to get started, and you know, I would recommend you just do a granny square to start. You could do a circular one, a hot pad, or something like that. Do something small so that you feel like you've accomplished something in the end. And I cut an article out of the newspaper and I left it in the other room. But, you know, I like to read that column in our daily paper. Her name is Robin Snoot, S-N-O-O-T. Boy, this is giving my arm, my shoulder a workout. But the article, the most recent article was crocheting is an art that comes and goes. You know, it goes through popularity and I think I got a tiny knot in here, but I'm not going to try to get it out because I'll probably just crochet it in. It's small enough that it'll work into one of the stitches. You have a lot to learn about it. The problem I have is skipping loops. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to, if you're not, you either live with it or you check it at the end of every row. So that if you do make a mistake, hopefully it's toward the end of the row and you don't have to pull out a lot of stitches. But even if you have to pull out a whole row, that's better than having to pull out 20 rows or live with it. And my biggest problem, and I'm working on correcting that, is when I crochet, I don't count my stitches like I should. And I'm really working on that, counting stitches on this Afghan. And if you don't count them and get them, especially if you're doing like little separate blocks, they won't match up. And then when you stitch them together, you'll have puckers. And I really puckered that Christmas Afghan. But I figure, well, it'll make a good tree skirt, or if I put it over a tabletop, the puckers will kind of drape out. But, or if you just throw it over, you know, use it as a throw, which is what an Afghan really is for anyway, the puckers don't matter so much. And I'm pretty good about hiding my threads as soon as I snip them off, so that I don't, at the end of the project, have 20 million threads to hide. And Mikey at Crochet Crowd does some really good examples of how to hide your ends so that they won't come out. And that's something I think I've conquered that. I'm just about done here. I think I've conquered that, but now I'm working on making sure, now this Afghan that I'm working on is one big granny square. I mean, you just crochet your rounds, but I want, and it's a square. He did it as a square. It's his snow study Afghan, and I really like it, but I don't want a square Afghan. I want a rectangular one. And I'm at the point where I think I've got all the same number of stitches on every side, but I need to make two sides longer, more rows, so that it will grow longer one way and have a shorter side and a longer side, like a rectangle. So, and I thought I had it conquered, but then I set it down and I picked it up several days later and I forgot what I did. So I pulled I think I pulled 3 rows out because I couldn't figure out where I was on it. So I pulled it out to a good stopping point, and I'll pay more attention the next time. If I have to quit in the middle of what I'm doing, I'll write it down or something. Usually when you have to quit, when you get interrupted, you don't have time to write it down. And that's kind of what happened here. I think I probably got distracted and then didn't take good notes of where I stopped. Because I think I've got it figured out how to do it. It's just that, see, this didn't take too long to do. I'm almost done here rewinding it. Now, there is something to be said about winding and unwinding yarns, especially if you're putting it through something like this or through a needle, because the more it goes through, and even pulling an afghan out, the more it goes through like a hole like this or through your stitches, the more you're putting wear on this thread. Now on a ball of yarn, this is like 4-ply yarn, it doesn't matter so much, but one of the things that they teach us in the needlework is not to fray your threads so much. I don't mind, but a perfectionist or somebody's doing their needlework for show or gallery or gifting, you can have a little bit of a halo because and I can kind of see it here because I've unwound this ball and rewound it several times now, and I can kind of see a fuzz on, and I don't mind because I'll probably end up washing it and it'll probably all work out. And this is just a Red Heart acrylic yarn. But I wanted to do that because I wanted to do his Snow Study afghan. I'm getting pretty close to the end here. So let's see where we are. Let me refresh chat again so I know I have the most recent. Hi, Teresa. What are you using? I'm using, you mean what yarn? What kind of yarn? I'm using Red Heart 4-ply, a Super Saver yarn. It's one of the smaller, I think I bought 4 skeins of it, 5 skeins. And I'm doing Crochet Crowd's Snow Study afghan. I see so many neat projects out there to do, and I want to do them. Okay, so I can just drop that in there, put the lid back on. Let's see. I'll try to match up the text here with the America map, and that's how the lid goes on. And my crochet hook is in the other room. I took it out. But now, when I crochet, I can just pull it out here and the ball will, and I can also, like if I go out in the porch, I can put my phone out here. I won't have to worry about my phone dropping. I can put my journal in here and whatever else, my ink pens, if I close them up good. And I can just carry it like a basket out on the front porch when I crochet. So let me take this off and I'll show you the afghan. I still need to repair the edges here. I'll do that, but I'm not going to do it here. I think I'm going to use Aleene's glue. I thought about using hot glue. I could use hot glue on this to because I cut it, and I cut it kind of haphazardly, but it won't matter once I get it. This was an ice cream bucket. So, man, I think my brother turned the air conditioning off. It's really hot in here. He had it on, but I think he turned it off again. I should go yell at him because I'm just sweating up a storm. I wish he'd just leave it alone. Sometimes he irritates me. Does your siblings ever irritate you? Let me put this all away. Okay, this is my Snow Study afghan. And I'm really happy with it. The first 4 rows are unique stitches. You know, it just starts out with a little center ring, and then some double stitches. Looks like you're doing a granny square. And then he does half doubles on the back post here, and that's how you get these little ridges. They're worked off of the back post. And he's got some crisscross stitches, some V stitches, some puff stitches, and I think rows 4 through 14, 4 through 12, or 14, I can't remember, are repeat. So once you do your little center, then as you work on your afghan, you just keep repeating rows 4 through, I think it's 12. And I was a good way around. I'm on, my last row has been the puff stitch, the puffy stitch. And this is the row where I see I can count these little, well, he starts out with the double stitches here. And I can count these pretty easy and make sure that I have the little puff stitches. I'm not going to count them here, but make sure I have the same number on every side. And that is how you keep your afghan from puckering so much. And I really didn't start counting, but I think I'm okay until my last few rows. But it's pretty good. But if I don't count now, I'll have it puckering, and that's what I'm working on with this. Not only the stitches that I'm learning, but also keeping it nice and neat. So there's that. I feel like going and yelling at my brother and telling him to turn that air conditioner back on. The minute, you know, we've had 3 days of rain, so he thinks that we can turn off the air. I can tell it's off because I'm sitting right over the air vent and there's no air coming out, and I'm just sweating to beat 60 in here. Okay, let's look at chat. Let me top chat, live chat. Kathy, let's see, and Cheryl and Janet and Karen. Thank you, Karen. And Teresa. Hi, Janet. Janet Burgess. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Janet. Hi, Lori. Lori, I started watching a replay of your video where you were doing glue books. I didn't get everything watched, but I started watching. And yeah. And I watched Lisa this morning. Now this is Lori, since you're in here. See, this is Lori's basket that I got at her sale, and I'm using it to keep my tatting in. And I thought what I would do here, Lori, is see where you end it here? I thought that's a perfect place for a butterfly. That's a perfect place for a butterfly. And wouldn't it be fun with this yarn, because it's sport weight yarn, to make a tatted edge around here? Wouldn't that be fun? Because this is where I'm going to keep all my, I got my little butterflies that I've been working on here. These are going to go in cards and in my journal. I think I got some in my journal, but I want some of the nicer ones in there. And I'm finally getting to the point to where I'm proud of my butterflies. The stitches are nice and even, and you know, they're just coming out good now. You know, you go through a learning curve with all of this stuff. And I actually like using like this is sport weight yarn, and it's yarn, it's not thread. It's a softer yarn. But what I like about it is I can see all my tats, they're nice and even. And when I do the thread, you know, I'm just not quite as happy with my thread yet. And then these are all my little ends that I'm tucking in there that I'll eventually have to make a tassel because it's getting full. But I thought I'd show Lori this. Yeah, I think I'll tat, maybe even using this Well, I don't know if I'll use this though. I might use the blue, would look nice on here. And just tat, and then I'll stitch the tat on. I'm not going to try to tat right on it. I'm not that talented yet. I'm a beginner tatter. And Crystal at Bag a Day Crochet is doing a yarn giveaway. And I don't know when it ends, but she had some real pretty kind of maroonish purple. It's hard to tell online, but, and it's sport weight silk. And she was saying in the comments, write what you would do with that. You know, when you enter, that's one of the rules. You have to write what you would do with it. And I said that I would use it to make, I said, I'm just a beginner tatter and I've been using sport weight yarn. And I would use it to tat with. I don't know. I don't win those because she has like 6,000 people entering. You're tatting with them? Let's see, what did Lori say? Let's see. Lori and Teresa are chatting about something. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Welcome, welcome. And since Sharon's here, did I put her most recent? We're going to work on Sharon's. Let me zoom in. Sharon sent me a happy mail last week. I got it last week. And she sent a little kit and an example of how to making little, well, let me just read it here. Her note. It says, Meri, here's a fun way to make clusters or tags. Have fun, Sharon. And you know what? I think I'll use this. I think I'll use her envelope. And I think I'll also use the front, but I can't show you the front. But won't this make a pretty, using her bicycle? And the bicycle could actually go on the, I can't show you the front because it's got addresses on it, but all right. I was going to look at chat. Sharon, come in. I was going to see what Lori and Teresa were talking about. I have more. Do you need more? Janet and Kathy. Sharon says hello to Janet and Kathy. You want to learn that basket? Yeah, I'd like to make some baskets too. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm tatting with them. I told you they are weapons. Oh yes, they are fabulous. Lori, can you knot with those needles? Can you knot with those needles? Oh yes, I love it. Joyce says, hi, Sharon. Hi, 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 hi. I will not be hard on myself. I'm just a beginner. That's true, Cheryl. Don't be hard on yourself. Teresa says, Meri, that's a perfect name, Snow Study. Well, that's the name on Crochet Partners. That's what it's called, a Snow Study Afghan, because he did I think it was called Chocolate and Christmas Snow, or Christmas Snow and Chocolate Afghan. And this was he was studying the stitches for it. And I actually did the Afghan. I should have done the study one first, but I don't think he had that pattern up. Let me set my quality. It's at 144. All right, I think I'm caught up. Janet Burgess. Oh, Becky came in. Hi, Becky. Welcome, Becky's been making cat pods. Becky's been making cat pods. Now, these are interesting little clips. What they are is, after you make your cluster, it's kind of like a little clip that you squeeze tight, and it's got a little piece here that you can put your chain through. Isn't that cute? And you can let it hang this way. Maybe I'll let it hang that way and let it dangle. and put a thread there if I want to hang it. And she sent me some of those. I'm going to have to find out where. Sharon, are you still here? Where did you get these? I have never seen these before. She sent me 1, 2, and there's even a small one in there. 3 large ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large ones, I think, and 2 small ones. And then another larger one that looks like the small one's a different shape. It's got the paper clip on this. So she sent a ticket, a couple tickets, 3 tickets. This is a, well, it flew out of my hands. This is a paper for notes. Note paper ephemera. And a little vase of flowers. So that's cute. I like that. And this is the tag. So this is what I have. And I also have, I keep running into, I have this fabric. It's kind of a silky. If I just cut off a little, like so, I need a stronger base. So let me get a scissors here. Can you guys see okay? I changed my top before I came in here and I took off my eyeglasses. I couldn't find where I put my eyeglasses. I had to go hunting for them. After 15 minutes, I'm going, Meri, I've got to be better with those eyeglasses. Dollar store ones, I don't mind so much, but okay. I also think that I'm going to cut this open here. Can I tear it without showing the address? I gotta cut the plastic in there. So I want to remind you guys while you're in here, I got a good amount of you in here, is I'm going to be doing a celebrating my 10th year on YouTube, and I decided I'm going to make it a yearly celebration. Now I'm going to save the address portion because I'll make a tag for me out of that. And I actually can make, let's cut it here. And here. And I kind of like the barcode. It looks like a printed fringe and it's got numbers on it. 9500-1150-4957-3158-764310. And getting back to the weekly celebration thing, I don't know how I'm going to put this. I need some lace. Not weekly, the yearly celebration. I'm going to have a giveaway, and I'm going to do more than one throughout the year. And so I've decided that way I don't have to budget for it all at once, and I can spread it out more, and I can give more. And I'm going to tell you right off the hand, they are going to be Amazon cards. Because if I do an Amazon card, I can do buy it online. And what I will need is your email address so Amazon can, and you have to, well, I don't think you have to be a member of Amazon to, if you have a gift card from them. I don't know. You guys probably know more about that than I do. But I'm going to do Amazon cards. And when I do the giveaways, I'm going to have 4 small ones and 1 larger one. But all the amounts, I mean, it's not going to be thousands of dollars. It's not even going to be hundreds of dollars in each giveaway. But if I do several throughout the year on my 10th year, you guys have more of a chance to win. So I want this to kind of be for people that are supporting me. So I'm not going to announce it outside of my streams. I might put it in FibDiggity, and I may announce it in my private Facebook Messenger chats. But I want it to be for people that support my channel. And because I don't want, you know, I like people, and, you know, everybody's welcome. But I would really, it's really a thank you to you guys. And I'm going to have a special title that if you see a word in the title, and I'll have to pick out the word. It'll be, and I'm not saying this is the word, but it'll be something like celebrating 10 years or 10 years on YouTube, something like that. So, and I'll probably, if I change it, I'll let you guys know. I mean, that's not the title, right? I'm not saying that's it right now. So, but I kind of want you guys to know on the 15th of June is my 10th year anniversary. So I'll probably do it, and that's on a Thursday. So I'll probably do it on a Thursday morning. And then the next one that I do, which will probably be next month, I'm not going to say they're monthly. It just depends. And some of them might be larger if I can afford it. But this, I might just keep them all the same size though. But 4 giveaways every couple of months gives you all a good chance to win. And you can get something decent with the Amazon card. I'm not saying they're big prices, but they're decent, and you can, you know, it gives everybody a chance to get something. And it's my way of saying thank you guys for supporting me over the last 10 years. Some of you had just been wonderful, wonderful support. And I won't lie to you, I've had some real down times. And it seems like when I go through something personal or even something not so personal that I'm going through, and it never fails that if I just get online, somebody will come on and do something or say something that just encourages me to no end. You guys have kept me going. You know, I don't make much money. I think, I'll be honest with you, I think I have streamed for the last couple months, and I haven't been getting a lot of, well, because I haven't been streaming on a consistent schedule. I've kind of gotten off since I fell. Well, I'm kind of getting off anyway, but off my schedule. I want to get back onto my regular schedule. But, you know, what's in my account now is like $29, you know? And so, and it's been that way for the last couple months. And that's mostly my fault. If you want to get money, you have to, on YouTube, if you want to make money, you've got to put in the time. And I haven't been putting in my time. I haven't been doing my time. I was trying to figure out how I want to do this. Do I want to leave the bubbles on? I think I do. But if I put any, well, I could put little stuff on here. Like I like this note thing. I was going to get some lace. That's what I was heading for. But I kind of want to let you guys know up front. And so I think next week is the 15th. Am I right there? Let me check my calendar. Let me check my calendar. I think it's next Thursday. It is this coming Thursday. So look for a video Thursday morning, and try not to tell people who are not who really don't watch me much or something, because I want it to be for you guys. And I can't stop people from coming in and playing, but I thought about making it an unlisted video and just sharing the list. But then I thought, no, that's a bunch of crap. Let me just look here and see if I can find some lace. I got all sorts of stuff over here. I'm running over stuff. What is this? My red paper here I was making cards out of. Hold on. It fell. What's this? Those are images. I'm looking for lace. I'm looking for lace. I have hit it way down below. You know what? I need to make a bobblehead doll for June. I don't have my June journal even put together. What's this? It's got a lid on it. Is there lace in there? I pulled out I think it's mostly ribbon, but here, wait, let's see what's in here. Oh, this might work. Hold on, let me turn my chair around. Hold on, I moved my chair and it's not turning the right way. You know, I don't prepare ahead of time when I do my streams, so a lot of my time is just looking for stuff. I want lace because, oh, this is not lace. Oh, it is. It's ribbon. What attracted me was this zigzag here. I thought that was lace. Oh, hold the phone. Let me go back over in this bucket over here. Let me just pull out the bucket. It needs to be cleaned out anyway. Let's see. Shall I go through the bucket? There's the bucket. More ice cream buckets. More ice cream buckets. These are buttons and buttons. Buttons. Oh, here's some. Oh, this is one of those little. You know, I never did send those out. I should go back and figure out who. This one doesn't have the tassel on it, but I dipped their hands in gold paint. I need to stitch the lace on her. This is. Oh, man. Just going through here, I'm going, oh, this is broken jewelry. Wait, this might work. This is bling and buttons. There's no lace in here. I need to start using this stuff. Chain, let's pull the chain out. Maybe a butterfly. Oops. The button. All right, this is, look, I got these distress watercolor pencils, and here they are. I opened one package, the other two packages haven't been opened yet. I'm going to keep those out. I've got to get all my watercolor together. I had it all together and then I used it and I didn't put it back all together. So this was what's on the bottom of this? Is there lace in this one? See, I forget what I have in these things. Let's hold that one out. This is ribbon, satin ribbon, paper satin. Oh, here's some black eyelash yarn. Let's pull that out. Here's some heat and bond. And rickrack, gold ribbon. I might use the gold. A little coin, Christmas Santa Claus, ATC. All right. I need to clean behind my chair. Let me put this back. Whoops. Oh, there's another bucket down here. There's another bucket. That must be my lace. What's in this other bucket? There's some little pieces here. Hold it. I can't hold it. Oh, dear me. I got doorknobs and the measuring tape. Some little stuff. I throw it in the bucket. Some more bling. That's all bling. All right. Let me put this inside of this and put it over there, and I'll be right with you. Hold the phone. Ah. There might be something in here. All right. Sharon, you're the cause of all this on my desk. I want to use these. Let me refresh my chat. I might only go until 10 tonight, even though I came on later. I got waylaid this afternoon, and I said I'm not going to make it at 6. So this is pretty lace. It's just a flower here. I'm looking for something I can actually put a snip of this on at the top. Let's cut it here. And look, it kind of curves there. So yeah, this will go good here. This is from Sharon Lombard. This is the packaging that she sent it in. What else do I have here? I got black eyelash yarn, which would go with the, oh look, I've got it all twisty here. Wind again. There's not a whole lot to wind up here. All right, let's push this out of the way. Now, the question is, I need to get my hands on that tiny attacher. I think it's on my desk over there, and yeah, you know Meri. I had it in that bag, and I pulled it out of the bag, and I didn't get it put back. And I think it's on this desk piled under something. My tiny attacher. I was keeping all of that stuff in that little suitcase, and I don't even know where that is. We're going to attach with this staple. We're going to staple it on just because. And that up there because I might use it. Ooh. Bead gallery. Little gnomes and baskets and in here. I like to pull this stuff out. I forget what I have sometimes. I forget what I have. I made this. I remember when I made it. Little. Did I make this one? No. Somebody sent this to me. It's a little mini zine. Did I make this or did somebody send it to me? It's got little Zentangles. I can't remember. I think somebody might have sent this to me. It's got a little Bible on it. That might be, this might be, I don't know who sent all this to me. That's a Keisha creation thing. Take it to heart. This is Happy Mail. I didn't do that. This looks like my work. It says $5 on the back of it. These are clusters. These are clusters. These are probably my clusters. Let imagination power your day. I think I got these from Lori. Lori might have made this. Lori, does this look familiar to you? It's got little, I'm not sure who made this little book. It's got little Zentangles in it. It looks like something I would make, but I don't think I made it. And here's a Tim Holtz picture. And I know I made this cluster with the leopard on it. I know I made that. And here's a pretty lady. And that's a Keisha. All right, so let me put these back. Clusters. Some beads. Sometimes I don't know what to do with this stuff, so I put it back in a package. And then I go looking for stuff. I'm just ambling along here, figuring stuff out. I'd like to put some of this gold up at the top here to cover up those staples. But before I do that, I think I'll, where's the beginning of this? Let's put it a little down the side here. And I don't know if a staple will hold that. Sometimes it pulls out. Let's. And JL, Janice Johnson, we were talking about those fir needles. Allie K wanted to know what they are. And I've never heard of fir needles before, F-U-R. And Janice commented in the comments, this was Friday night, that a fir needle, they use it to sew fir pellets together, full pelts together. And I'm going, well, that's why I didn't know what they were. I don't have any fur pelts. Oh, is that going to go through? I might have to trim some of this off to get it through the needle. We'll try one more time here. Nah. Eyelash yarn. You don't want all the eyelashes going through. You want this thread going through the needle here. And I can't see because it's there. Get in there. Get in there. Ah, there you go. And let's just poke a hole here. And we'll tie a okay. I'm so good. Oh, I was talking about Lisa Conway too, and her study in Job. I was talking about Job, but I also wanted to talk about the page. The book of Job is kind of a book on what, God's sovereignty and how you go through trials. God hasn't deserted you and everything. But she chose a hymn for her page, and I think it was like, we'll understand it by and by or something like that. Things that we don't understand. Sometimes I had more than I needed. And I really like what she did. She did that this morning. I was watching her right before church. She was my Sunday school this morning. Lisa didn't know she was my Sunday school teacher this morning. All right. So now what I want to do is glue this. And I could probably stitch it on there. And see my staples coming off here. already. Ouch. Maybe couch this on. Let me throw this away. I'll take my needle out again here. I'll get at least one tag done, Sharon. Now I use extra thread here. Now this is a size 8 thread, and this is good to tat with, but it's still a lot smaller than that sport weight yarn, and this is doubled. All right, I want to kind of hold on to that while I'm stitching. And I'm going to let my thread hang. I know a lot of people don't like hanging threads, but for my work, I like them. And I'm just going to kind of hold it. Eyeball this. Thread wants to catch on to everything. Now, I could have probably glued that down, but oh no, I have to be different. I'll probably have to tack it down on the sides or it will pull out. But we'll get it placed here. And I'm not seeing chat while I'm doing this, but I want to thank you all for spending a Sunday evening with me, or a part of a Sunday evening. I got to get out in the yard this week. I haven't been out there since it rained so bad. I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look. I just know that weeds have grown. I want to get to town next week, and it's about time for plants to start going on sale. And I want to get some plants that are on sale and put out in the corner plot. And my dearly beloved brother, he pulled all the violets out in front of our porch. He pulled them out. He hates those violets. He hates them like morning glory, and I like them myself, but he went out there and pulled them all out and then just let them lay. And I'm going, I suppose you didn't, once you pulled them out, you expect me to pick them up, and I don't know what to do with them. And I said, well, take them out to the compost out to where all those leaves are. Well, I'm afraid that they'll get seeds and they'll grow in the garden. And I'm sitting there, well, then put them underneath the walnut tree. Well, I don't know how you want them. He wants me to do it. I'm going, you're the right one who wanted to pull them out. I kind of like that. I think I'll do that over here too. Now that I still have my black threads showing there. I'm going to come through. It's kind of twisted though. There. I'm going to come through here if I can. Keep those threads out of the way. And we're having a bit of problem with our plumbing. It started last week, and I asked him, I said, do you hear that? And it sounds like a dripping, and it's not a dripping faucet. And he said it was air pockets in the pipes there. Well, and we've been keeping an eye on it, making sure that nothing serious happens. And I did some laundry, and boy, I'll tell you, it really backed stuff up in the bathtub. And he thought that I cleaned flower pots in there. And I'm going, no, I didn't clean any flower pots. Clean them outside. I wouldn't take them in the bathtub. You might take them in the bathtub, but I use a garden hose on them. And and so the bathtub needs to be cleaned. I've just been too tired to do it. It just happened. And so I got to do that. And he thinks we may have to have our plumbing, rotor-rulered, whatever that is, the pipes cleaned out. So that's coming up. Not looking forward to that. Now, I kind of like this. Let's get this out of the way here. What I got there. So I want something on the sides, and I left the puffy in here. I left it puffy. I'm really anxious to try one of these on it, but I want to do something here. So let's look in another bag. I've got a ruler, tape measure. I kind of like that. Let me look at chat. Hi, Beth. Let me refresh my chat and come out and chat with you rather than talk to you. Hi, Paula Loves Art. Welcome, welcome. She says, hi, Lori Pink Girly and Janet Burgess. Beth Schiller says, hi, Lisa. Oh, did Lisa come in? She says, I did my Job studies today. Yeah, I followed Lisa this morning. I thought it might be fun to follow along, but I think she's thinking about doing it monthly. And I know me, I'd get started and then I'd set it aside. Like I did that with Daniela Mellon. I wanted to do her stitch study, and I can't find what I did with January and February. And I just set it aside and I never got to it. So I'm just going to enjoy what she does with her Job studies. So Beth Schuler's here. Hi, Beth. Paula Loves Art. Lori, Janet Burgess. Beth Schuler says, hi, everyone. Good to see you, Beth. Paula Loves Art says, hello, Meri. Janet Burgess says, I thought we were doing a no glue night. This is no glue. Well, I was thinking I might have to tack it down, though. I don't know, it might stay. I could pull this out. It's just stitched around it. I think I'll probably tack the edges down. Maybe I'll tape it on the back. Maybe I'll tape it back here, and that will be no glue. I haven't got any glue out tonight. Teresa says, oh, but Kathy, I used to clip donkey and horse hoofs. I never done goat hoofs. Who's clipping goat hooks? Teresa said, yes, you do great tangles. Oh, hi, Draw Tangles with Dawn. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she does beautiful tangles. Like, here's tangles. She does beautiful tangles. If you're still here, hi, Dawn. Thanks for popping in. She says, I need to record more this week. Next week it's too busy. Calico Kate is here. Mina is here. She said, be right back. There's Lisa. Lisa said, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Meri. We're talking about the Job study. And that paper, that tissue-like paper, the paper that you didn't use, you used the more neutral papers on that hymn book, but all that other paper was so pretty. But I have to say, your white flowers went better on it on the painty paper than the sprayed flowers. The sprayed flowers looked good on the papers that you used because it was all neutral. And that's why you chose it, because you said you liked the simplicity of it. And I thought, yeah, I think I agree with that. But all that other paper was pretty, and those white flowers really popped on there. I really like that. Teresa says hello to Dawn. Dawn says, I feel like I know all you regulars. I often listen at work without watching, so I have to rely on how Meri is describing what she's doing. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to elucidate more. I am actually making a little tag from some supplies that Sharon Lombard sent. And, of course, I promptly lost all the little paper pieces. But I like these little clips she sent. Oh, here's 2 of them, tickets. But I like the stamp that she did on the envelope. They're here, all the supplies I just have. I buried them. Here, they're over here. Let me get them out. I want to use them. Ooh, maybe I'll use them on the back of this. Maybe this one would go nice over here. Maybe with some more lace. And that, I might have to glue. I could maybe stitch on here. Stitch this down and let the stitches, let's see, put it this way. Keep that eyelash yarn out of the way. And let's see, we want this to show up more. We want it on, where's that green piece? Put it like that. So I'm not going to do, I'm just going to do a running stitch here on the side. Actually, I think I'll do it on this side. And keep those out of the way. What do I have in here? If I do a single thread, I think I have enough. Oh, I was watching chat. Hold on. I get distracted. Let's see. Dawn, I'm glad you joined us tonight. Becky says, can I remind everyone about the rag doll on Wednesday? Of course, Becky. Becky, if you're still here, please talk about your rag doll project. I might join in. I've been hesitant about joining stuff because like I was saying with Lisa, I tend to get started and never finish. You know me. But yeah, Becky, if you're listening, please share your link to your ragdoll project, your ragdoll video, and talk about when you're going live. Talk about it. We want to hear about it. That's why I said that, Meri, because I thought you would glue it on. Oh, okay. Becky says, Scott is working on some kind of electronic piece for a friend. Paula says, thank you, Meri. It's good to see you crafting. She says, hello, everybody. I think I'm caught up with you. This is where Lisa came in. Kathy's here. Beth Schuler's here. Thank you all for coming in. This is where we talked about a no glue night and the tangles for October. Dawn, tangles with Dawn, draw tangles with Dawn. You guys have to, would somebody put the channel in? Let's see, Becky dropped a link to part 1 of her ragdoll project. She dropped a link to it, and I think that was last Wednesday, so I could probably catch up with it. And then part 2, she says we will be sewing and stuffing our dolls, hopefully putting her together. Wednesday at noon Eastern. So y'all plan to catch Becky. I'll try to catch you this week, Becky. I've been yard. It took me Thursday morning. I weeded that corn, and what did it do? Thursday afternoon, it stormed. I was so aggravated. If I knew it was going to weed, of course, but it really needed weeded. I just wanted to do a running stitch here. Let me tie a knot. And I'm not trying to be doing beautiful stitches here. Let me see if I can't tie a knot here. Is that Dawn's link, Teresa? Thank you so much for doing that. If you guys haven't caught Dawn's channel, you want to go watch her. She does some beautiful tangles. Beautiful work. And go catch Becky next Wednesday. She's doing a ragdoll project. And I think she invited people to submit a picture of if they do that. So she wants to make I think a slideshow, she said. I might join in. I'll have to go rewatch part 1, and because I certainly have, I'm thinking I have enough rags that I could participate. I certainly have enough fabric around here that I buy for crafting purposes. I wanted to stitch through this. This is kind of stab, poke and stab. And of course it gets caught on my lace. And I'm just kind of tacking this lace down. It's harder to come from the back to see where I'm going. There we go. Teresa says, for some reason it won't let me add a link. It won't let you. I see your link, Teresa, for a channel, but I can add a link that you can sub from the video. Oh, it won't let you add the link to the channel? Huh. I usually go to their homepage when I add their link and click up at the top, but that's on my mobile device. I don't know where you are, what you're using. But the video's good because they can watch a video and then like you said, subscribe from the video. Hi, Leah. Welcome, Leah. So that you folks who just come in, I was talking about my 10th year anniversary, and it will probably be, well, the 15th, June 15th, I believe. I keep getting it mixed up if it's the 15th or the 13th, but I'll probably do it Thursday morning. And what I decided was I'm going to have 4 small, and they'll all be Amazon cards. I'm going to have 4 small ones and 1 larger one. And they're all kind of small, to tell you the truth. But I'm going to do 1 this month, and then I'm going to do more throughout the year. So I'm going to be celebrating my 10 years, my 10th year throughout the year. So if you can't make it Thursday morning, maybe you can make it to one of the evening chats. I'll do some in the morning and some in the evening. And I probably will not do more than 1 a month. So the next one will probably be in July. So, and I'll put a word, I'll let you know what the word is. It'll be something that, and like I said, I want this to be, I want it to be for you folks who come in and support me. And I don't mean support me financially, although many of you have, and you've sent me happy mail through the year, but I mean support by coming to the, watching the videos and commenting and coming to the live streams, all of that. That supports all the channels when you come in. And I lost chat again now. Hold on. Let me finish my stitching here. I think I'm going to have to refresh my YouTube browser. I think that's one of the reasons. I lose chat every now and then. And it's still got top chat and live chat. So you know it hasn't been updated for a while. My YouTube browser on my tablet. My phone gets, in fact, I just updated my phone today. Or was it last night? I just updated my phone. Both the studio and the Creator Studio and the YouTube app. Alrighty. And I'm going to let my strings hang. I like hanging strings. I like messy stuff. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I want this to hang though. I think I'll clip that off because I'll clip it off here. I'll use it on another project or something. There. This was done by Sharon Lombard. And we were going to put this and this. Now, I think I'll offset it. Like so. Maybe at the top and offset that there. And this out of the way. And I think I'll just take a stitch here and here, and that should hold everything in. To get more thread. Oh, I was going to put this tape measure on it. Well, I'll use that. I've got so much to do in here. I should be working on those envelopes that I want to send out. Maybe I will. I still got the backs to do on some of them. I'm never happy. I always have to add something else to them. And then they get set aside. Oh, Mary's bad. But you guys know I thought of you. All right. And I'm just going to tack it here. Keep my threads out of the way. Whoops. Let it hang. I like my hanging threads, but I just want a little stitch. Come on. Well, it's coming through the same spot. Let's go up. I might have to tack this down with some glue too. And I'm so clumsy. Just clumsy, Meri. I'll tie a knot. All right, you just get right back there where you belong. I don't want to tie it too tight because I'll rip it. I don't want to rip it. My chat went away. I think I'm going to have to update that browser or the app. Yeah, get out of there. There we go. Now I want it to come over. About there. Eyelash yarn gets in the way. What did it do? It got caught in here. I'm going to bring it over. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. I'm going to... It got caught in there. Huh. I'm not going to fight it. Oh, that's the tail. That's a long tail, Meri. All right, hold on. Come back over here. Where's it at? Oh, it's way up there. Oh, good. All righty. Threads like to get caught. They like to catch everything that's on there. And there's a lot hanging. There's a lot hanging. All right, come through there. Because I like the hangy stuff. There we go. Now I'm going to let this, I tied it in a pretty good knot, and I don't know. I think what I'll do is come through just the paper here. Just go right under the paper, not through the tag or the fabric, just come under it. If I can, pull it through. and come down here and tack it down in here. Now this is pretty delicate because I'm stitching on this paper and it could easily tear even after the fact. So all the thread out of the way. So you don't want to pull too tight on your stitches, Meri. There we go. Now I think I'll just clip that, let a little of it hang, but not much. All right. And we got this hanging, and we got these hanging on the front. So I think that's about all that I want to put on it. So now what I want to do is take one of these. Let's give Penelope back the needle. And we want to take one of these clips. If I can get them out. And let's seal this good so I don't lose them. And we're going to put a clip up here. Right in here. And I think you just have to squeeze it, but yeah, I think I can do that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm liking this. I think that's on there pretty good. And that will kind of hold my ribbon in there too. I think I'll snip a little of the ribbon off of this side. There we go. So now, and I don't think I need something to fit through there. I don't think this will. This is more eyelash yarn. This would look pretty if I could get it threaded through. Looks like I got this at Keisha's. It says Meri Art on it. Anything that says Meri Art on the packaging, I bought at Keisha's, and I haven't used it yet because I haven't opened the package. Looks like I only paid $1 for this. It has a mark. I don't know if that's a giveaway or that's just a mark. It's got a yellow, an orange dot and a 1 on it, or a mark. I'm not sure. On a playing card that says Men Walk on the Moon, New York Times. Let's take this off. I want to see the card. Let's wrap it around something. Should have something to wrap it on. And those are my clusters. Here, we'll wrap it on. Well, I had another one of these. This is the one that Sharon sent. Well, I don't know what I did with it. We'll just wrap it on this. I want the card. I want to see what it says. It says men walk on the moon. I don't know if this will fit through that little space, but we'll see. I think the thread will, but the fringe may not. It's probably a yard, maybe 2 yards on here. Let me reset my chat. It went away. I'm going to have to refresh this browser. Lisa said good night. Let's see. I think Becky said something up here. Wait, let me go way up. Something about, I bet they're in shock. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me see what's going on. Let me go way up to where Becky dropped those links. Part 1 and Part 2. Becky's doing a ragdoll project. If you scroll up, you'll see she's dropped the link to her channel for Part 1 of the ragdoll project, and Part 2 she's gonna be doing on her channel Wednesday at noon Eastern. She says Part 2 we will be sewing and stuffing out the dolls and hopefully putting her together. I think Part 1 she cut out the fabric. I need to go back and watch Part 1. You'd think I'd be all cut up. And Teresa left a link below that to Draw Tangles with Dawn's channel. Kathy said she's tired, so she said good night. Teresa says for some reason, okay, I read that. Leah, did I say hi to you, Lisa? I'm good, Lisa. I'm behind as usual. Does someone need a link, Cheryl? Allie K says, hi. Hi, Allie K. Welcome in. Cheryl said, I was away from here trying to call my daughter. Teresa was trying to do something, Allie K. Oh, Teresa left a link to one of Dawn's videos. She was having trouble getting it at the channel level, so she just said she dropped a link to the video. They're saying hello to Lisa and Allie K. Do you know what part of South Carolina? What did Leah say? Becky, I'm heartbroken. My daughter and her family are moving to South Carolina. Oh, what part? A little north of Charleston. Charleston is the city where that book of Laura Childs wrote about the tea mysteries. Charleston. Becky said, Greg lost another friend. A young man in his 30s collapsed at the tavern they were all communing at and was rushed to the hospital. He died. It was a blood clot to his lung. Oh, I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm so sorry. That's not fun when your friends all die. Don't you guys get any ideas? I'm going to snip off some of these, see if I can't snip off a little of this fringe so I can get the thread through there. The fringe about an inch of it maybe, or a half inch, just enough that I can thread through. Maybe I'll just clip that off. And I'll just cut a little bit more off here. That might be enough. I'm so sorry to hear that, Becky. That's sad. I don't have good lighting in here, so it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. I want to cut off some of the... I had my smaller scissors out, but... Come on. That should be enough. I want to thread it through this little... Here's the card. Men Walk on the Moon. It's a New York Times card. Astronauts land on plane, collect rocks and plant flag. Cool. All right, where's my tag? Let's see if I can get it through here. I don't know. It's going to be... Should go through. Here, let's get white underneath of it. There we go. Yay! How cool is that? Now it needs... I'm going to leave a length of it because I want to put something at the top. Like Sharon used a chain and a charm, a butterfly charm. Okay, there's that. So let's see what I have here. Do I have something maybe in here? Buttons. These are those iron buttons. I got these at Keisha too. These are iron buttons. I think Amanda was selling these. Very heavy iron buttons. They are really cool. I'm going to put them with my button collection. Let's see what I have I can put on there. This is pretty if I can get a hold of it. That's not it. This kind of a flower, but I don't know if I can get that through the... That would be pretty. We'll see. Put these back in here. These are just plain larger buttons. Put these back in. All right, let's see if I can thread this through the button. I don't know if it'll go through. Excuse me, I'm putting some DNA on it. It's going to stay with me anyway. Now, if I can just get it. It fits the hole. Now, I might be able to find, I don't know if I have a needle that will go through. That one goes through. Now, if I can just thread the needle. I need a needle thread. I've got one out in the other room. There we go. Yay! Now, put it through the button. And I'm going to put it through the center. Now, I want to tie it on the back if I can. And you guys may not be seeing this too good. So I can slip this white paper behind it. Yeah, it's catching on to there. Now I think I can unthread the needle and just tie this. And it hangs, it'll hang, but it's let me snip this longer. It's not a long hanger. The space here and here is probably about a little over an inch. I'll save that. And I think I'll call this done. I'm happy with it. The button's up here at the top, and it's got threads hanging down just like I want. I like lots of threads. Threads on the back and threads on the front. I like lots of hanging stuff. I got stitches there that I stitched this lace, and this came from Sharon. I should have inked it, but I didn't. So I'm very happy with it. So let's do one more with the things that Sharon sent. The paper she sent. Well, I used that one. She sent these. She sent that ticket. I don't know what I did with the ticket. That's yarn. Let me put some of this back. Put that back in there. That's not a ticket, but that'll make a good base. And pliers. I kind of like this card. I'm looking for the ticket that goes in that cluster bag. I I get this stuff out, and then here's a number 37. I was looking for the ticket that Sharon sent. Of course, I can't find it. Oops. Let me refresh chat. Hi, Sherry Van. Welcome. Hi, Amber. Vino says, yay, Bernadette. Oh, wait. I was worried about her spending the night outside, Becky, even if she does have a doghouse. I'm glad she came in. Aww. Thank you, Beth Schuler. Amber says, hi, Mary and everyone. What are we working on tonight? I'm working on some, Sharon Lombard sent me a little kit. We'll use the bicycle tape. She sent me this. She made a tag. This is the one that she made, and she said, Mary, here is a fun way to make clusters or tags. Have fun, Sharon. And she sent some little pieces here. She sent this. I was looking for the ticket. I can't find the ticket. And she sent these clasps. And these clasps are really interesting. I don't know if you can see it. They're little metal things. They look like fan shape. They almost look like little Shirley Temple skirts. And they've got a little holder there, a little where you can put your thread through or your chain. And then you just squeeze them together. And I'm making one. Where's the one I made? It's over here. Somewhere I lost it. Here it is. This is, she stamped on the envelope. So I made a tag using her stamp, some lace, some eyelash yarn, the little clip, and she sent this, Sharon sent this little lavender ephemera, and I stitched that on the back, and then I had this pretty flower button here, and I stitched that onto like a hanger, but I probably won't hang it. I might just put it in my journal. Might just keep these together, but I can't find that other ticket. There it is. Yay. Oh, look, and there's some lacy lace with it. So we're going to use that and this, and where's that black piece that I had? Not black, it's kind of a painty gold. Looks something like I did with my fine liner. We'll use that. Maybe I'll put the ticket on top. And another ticket here. No, this one. And I'll hold these closer up. I'll hold them closer up so you can see them. And maybe I'll put 37. I need my big bite. I don't know if I can put that. I can separate it though. This is Tim Holtz ephemera. 37. I think I got this from Dee Dee. It's just sitting over on the side of my desk. But this is layered paper. These are his cardboard chipboard ephemeras, and I want to use it, but I don't need it so thick. And I'm going to take my awl that I put away over here if I can reach for it. And let's poke a hole in it. I don't need that layer. Let's take that layer off. There we go. And let's poke a hole in this. I think I'll just staple this, but I can't staple this, so that won't hold. I'll put it on top of my staple. I got to get that tiny attacher out. I miss my tiny attacher. Laura gifted me a tiny attacher, and I think it's over on that desk, but I think it's buried. I'm going to have to put another hole in here. And we're going to stitch this on here. Oops. I want this on here too. I should have stapled it. I want it on the back, I think. And it'll be long enough that it will hang out the bottom. We'll put another staple in there. All right, and then I'm going to stitch this number 37 on it, but I need to pull it down a little because I'm going to put that clip on it. Let's put the clip on first. And that'll help, the clip will help hold the little fabric piece here. I might clip that off a little. Oh, I want some of this bicycle tape. I might do that on another piece. Oh, where's my... Where are the clips? I think I'm going to use another fan-shaped one. These are cool. I'm going to have to find out from Sharon where she got these. These are awesome. She sent me 6 of them. And I put my pliers back in the... It's almost 9 o'clock. I think I'm only going to stay until 10 tonight. I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I'm just tired. I don't have a reason to be tired. I slept good last night. I took a nap this afternoon. I got a shaky left hand here. I'll put it this way. That did it. That's on there. Could be squeezed a little bit more here. I don't know. I didn't get that clear down over there, but that's okay. Now the 37, I wanted it up here. I might just glue it onto the, or I could just have it dangle. Let's have it dangle. If I can get it through those holes. I think I'll come through the back. Ooh. Come on, you can get in there. I need the white paper underneath it. I frayed the ends here. Beth Schuler, if you're still out there listening, I dried some petunia petals. And some of them come out really nice. They were candy stripe petunias. They're really pretty. I haven't been out there to prune them. I need to get out there and prune them since it rains so bad. And some of them I broke up, and I'm going to have to clip that. I broke them up, and I'm going to use them in a wax seal. Where's my scissors? All sorts of stuff here. Sharon sent me this too. I might have to put this on the back. I want to use everything she sent me. Oh, I got this one and this one. Yeah, I had it in there and I pulled it out. Should use a needle. Yeah. That's big enough. It's stubborn stuff. Get in there. And we're just going to let it, dangle. Let's tie a knot in the back. And let's put a little something on the back so that it doesn't just have that cardboard. All right, we want to put something there. Maybe a little piece of something. A little, no, not a button. That's too thick. All these little bags of stuff, bags of treasures. Postage stamp. Tissue. Oh, I like that. Avoiding the glue tonight. I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on this. And hopefully it'll keep it. How long it will keep it is another question. I need, oh, that isn't going to work because this is chipboard. It's going to peel right off. That's not, well, it might work. Hold on. We'll see. I just need it tacked on there. Well, trying to pin that needle in my paintbrush handle. That wasn't working. Let's just put that right there. Okay, I'm happy. my and let's clip the extra lace off here. And we want to thread this through here. And it should thread through. We'll thread the longer piece through. If I can get a hold of it. Can't see what I'm doing. Come on. Sticking on me. Now I want it to dangle. What did it do? It went through the and under the, it's being stubborn. Catch it on the side here. I'll be out in a minute. Where's that other thread? I'm not good with little stuff. My big hands get in the way. There. Pretty happy with that. This is on a little crooked. It was hot. My hand was shaking when I was putting it on. I don't think I can straighten that out, but I'm happy with it. Now, do I want the threads to dangle or do I want to clip them off? I think I want them to dangle kind of underneath if I can. Something like this. It's kind of, I don't know, maybe I'll just clip them off. They're not going the way I want them to go. Where's the other one? There. There. So there's that one. This is Sharon's. She did a beautiful job on hers. And this one's mine. And this one's mine. So I have, throw that away. Throw the little bits away. I have a few extras. These two she sent, and the bicycle washi tape. And I have this tape measure. I'm going to throw that. So, and then I have this. This came off of that fabric that I covered the, my head, the yarn ball with. I feel like tearing this in half, or folding it in half. Let's fold this in half like that. And let's, maybe I won't use that. Put lace on the back. I'm going to staple this one. I want the lace on the front. No, can't see too much of it. This says paper for notes, little notepad thing. That went good. I'm going to put another staple here. Now my bicycle, I might have to use that on something else. And this one I'm going to keep fairly simple. Let's put another one of these on. I'm having fun with these, Sharon. These are real cool. Got to snip that off. See, by the time I get everything ready, it goes crooked on me. Well, I got that staple in there too. That's pretty good. I almost like it better on this side. Well, I like these. They need a little something to make them show up a little under there. What do I have in here? Okay. The bag opened. Ooh. What's this? I did something here. It's a tassel. Let's see what I have in here. Some Chinese writing. And a car. Red. Some old car. Somebody sent me this. Happy Mail. This is Happy Mail from somebody. I don't think I saved all those cards here. This is I just want something to put. Maybe just this column of numbers. Right in. It's going to have to come in there. There, like that. So I've already stapled it, so. And then another piece there. I'll come out and look at Chad in a minute. I want to finish this. Come on. Well, let's slip this down in here. Kind of. Like that. It's not really the way I want it. There. I will leave it. Oh, and we have this. I wonder if that will fit in there. Tinsel. Stretchy tinsel. I don't know if I can get it threaded in. That's not going in. Got a whole card of it there. Well, fold that in half. It's causing a problem putting stuff in. What else I have in here? places in the heart. I think this Happy Mail, this came from other people. All right, I think I better move on, Meri. Put some of this, stuff it all back in the bag. I used most of what Sharon sent me. I'm gonna keep some of this stuff out. Let's put the pliers away. We'll dump all this out another day. I'll keep that out. Put my all back where it belongs. Here's that piece I was looking for. Stuff it in there and close it up quick. All right. So I've made 3 of them here. This one I don't have a thread in it. Let me just put a hanger in there real fast. Find the beginning of my thread here. These, I need to find out from Sharon. She might have answered me and I might have missed it, where she found these clips. I really do like them. And I'm just going to tie it here, down at the base. Whoops, I need to clip it. Tie it down at the base and then tie it up above. And it won't have a bead or anything on it yet. I might leave the long thread. I've got a longer thread here. I might leave that if I want to put a bead or something on here. I should do it now. I should just do it now. That's what I have. I took all my beads out of here and cleaned it up. Put these in here. I'm going to save those out. My Tim Holtz. Get some of this stuff off my desk so that I can breathe. These are left from the other day. I'm just going to stuff them in here. Erasers, hand sanitizer. This was Keisha's cluster. I'll just save it for... Should put it in a journal someplace. All right. These, I think I'm going to put in my desk drawer. I might want to use those. Oh, some more. Honestly. All right, let me get these packages off my desk because they're in my way. And I'll come out and look at chat. My chat went away. Top chat. I hope you're all being good out there. I know you are. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for spending a Sunday evening with me. I appreciate that. My scissors. Okay. Let me hold these up closer so you can see them. Keep that paper clip out. Let me hold them up closer to the screen now that they're done. This is the one that Sharon made, and she sent me fixings. And see this little clip here? Look at that little fixture there. And you just squeeze it on there. That is really cool. And this came from Sharon Lombard. She made this. And she wrote a note. She sent me a little happy mail. It says, Meri, here's a fun way to make clusters or tags. Have fun, Sharon. And it's got a little butterfly dangle on it. If you want to hang it, or I just like it like that. And so I made this one. She stamped the outside of the envelope. It was just a small envelope. And so I used her stamp and the envelope, and I like this, kind of looks like paper fringe down there. And then I stitched a piece of lace on the back with a piece of fabric. And this is lavender ephemera. She sent me that. And here's the clasp here. She sent me 6 of the larger ones and 3 smaller, different shaped ones. So she sent me 9 of them. And then I put a button, a flower button up here at the top. And I might just let that dangle too, because this has front and back to it. And here's, she sent me these ephemeras here. This is for notes here. Paper for notes. It looks like it's in French. Paper for notes. And I put a piece of lace on the back, and I just have a thread hanger on here. I might put a bead up there, but I didn't hunt it out. So I made that one. And then we made this one. This is the back. We made this one. It goes like this. And I put a dangle 37 on it. And it doesn't hang, it just dangles. So, and it's got a piece of sheer fabric hanging down the back. So that, it was really fun to do, Sharon Lombard. I enjoyed that so much. What time is it? Let me look at chat. I'm going to save her note, put it in my, I cut up her happy mail, her envelope, and what I did with it. It's over here someplace. I'll put it over with my happy mail stack, and I'll be putting that in my journal. She also sent me this washi tape with bicycles on it, but I didn't find a good place on my tags. We'll use that someplace. Let's look at chat. Let me get a drink of water. I'm thirsty. I got a half an hour. Let me look at chat here. Let me refresh it one more time. Amber says, love these, Meri. Did great. Thank you, Amber. Sharon says, love what you made, Meri. Sharon, where did you get those? Did you tell me where you got those and I missed it? Thank you, Paula. So sweet and creative of Sharon. I owe Sharon, and I'm going to send it. I owe her a Santa Claus. She wanted it in December. She wanted in December, and it's a little carved Santa Claus. And I haven't mailed out, well, I think I mailed Sherry Van her bottle doll that I made in December, but I didn't get the other Happy Mails mailed out. I owe Janet and Tina and Sharon. I'm really horrible with Happy Mails. You know that. Janet said that was fun. Thank you, Janet. Chat. Live chat. Great inspiration, Sharon. Paula says, how fun. Teresa says, keeps my mind busy. Allie K says, Sharon, got those ribbon bands on Amazon. Thank you, Allie K. They have many different kinds, and Allie K dropped a link. I'll look at that after chat. Thank you, Allie K, for picking that up for me. I appreciate that because, oh, they're called ribbon ends? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they were called ribbon ends. Oh, so you squeeze them onto ribbon, and then you have the little tie. Oh, that's interesting. They're called ribbon ends. I didn't know that. I've never seen that. What a creative way to use them. Sharon, I really appreciate that. Teresa said it's great therapy for me, Sharon. Let's see. No, Mary, not. Sharon said, Teresa, it's very nice of you. I really appreciate it. Paula says, I've learned from my great-grandmother back in the day to save buttons and threads and things. Yeah, they were great savers back then. I'm going to see, you guys saw my short where I put water on the table and it held the wax paper down. I have trouble with my ends curling up here in the corner. I'm going to put a little bit of, now my water might be a little dirty. I don't know, because I think I used it since. I'm going to see if it'll hold this corner down. That's pretty good. I don't know, it'll probably still pop up. I was taping it down, but the tape tends when I hit it with my hand, and it'll probably pop up again on me. And I wanted to try it with parchment paper, but I'm not going to do that tonight. Let's see, I've only got a half an hour. Let me look in here and see if I can find I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. Let's start a bobblehead doll. At least we can choose. Oh, this isn't the portraits, but that's okay. Let's start my June bobblehead doll. Ooh, we could do her. I want them a little bit bigger. I like these Tim Holtz photos. I don't know, these are kind of small. These are smaller than what I want. I thought these were the portrait ones. I don't know if I have, this lady would make a good bobblehead doll. Any one of these. So I did a gentleman last month. I did a little boy last month. I don't know if I want to make her a bobblehead doll. She deserves to be something else. Let's see if I can find the portrait ones. I'll keep these two out. Let's just put them back in here. And come on, get in there. You should have done that first, Mary. Let's see if I can put my hands on the others. I could work on these envelopes. I wanted to put white paint on here. See how I did the white dots? I need to do the back of these. So I could work on those. I got tea bags. What's in here? Oh, I guess I'm sorting out my desk. Threads. I'm looking for my empty bag. Clusters. Yes, I'm looking for my bobblehead dolls. We got the fractor. We're working on the fractors. Fractor art. Come on, what did I do with them? This is all we could work on. Maybe I will. Forget the bobblehead doll for now because I can't find the... I was looking for the... Are these them? No. I can't find them. So let's not do the bobblehead doll because I can't find what I'm looking for. Let's work on... I only got a half an hour here. Let me put this stuff back. Lori, Paint Girly. Would I put it back up here? I want a Daphne's Diary from Lori Paint Girly. I'm going to put these back in here. These aren't exactly what I want. I want the portrait ones. And I got them here someplace. And I have been doing, using that Daphne's Diary up here. And this is ephemera that I got from Lori. And I think I sorted it out, the pieces that I can use from the larger pieces. And what did I do with them? I had some glue sticks. I might just use tape. I put my hands on the glue sticks. I've got some glue sticks from the dollar store I was going to use. But I'm just going to, because I can't find it, I'm not going to go for a big old search for them. I'll just use tape. Let's do some pages in here. This is Daphne's Diary. I want to give away at Lori Paint Girly's sale. And I've been doing some pages in here. Like this. This is Lori in her ephemera packet. I bought an ephemera packet from her. Let me get another drink of water. And Lori did this. This is a Stitch It roll thing. Let me look at chat. I get so distracted on chat. Mina says she'd be right back. Amber says, yes, she would be cool. Janet says, oh, I just asked about the owl envelope. Good to know it's not lost. Teresa says, I still want to see the Coca-Cola book you made. You know what? I have that, Teresa. Are you talking about that little Coca-Cola? Teresa won. I made that little Coca-Cola book, a little journal, and she won it, and I haven't mailed it to her. It's still over there, Teresa. And you know, Lori, some of that old Happy Mail, I should get it out and send it. I'm just horrible. You know, with the yard work and the plumbing and doctor appointments and falling and hurting my arm, that's all my excuses. You're still going to get it, Teresa. It's over on my cart there. Info is up above. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Let's see. Did I catch up with everybody? Allie K. I'm back to where Allie K put a link to those ribbon. What'd you call them? Ribbon ends. Teresa says, I just want to see it. I have not seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet? I'll have to get it out. I have to tell you, it's surrounded by boxes. Or I'd run over and get it. I know exactly where it's at. I got that one cart. The first two shelves are Happy Mail. I haven't been getting Happy Mail out. That is one reason why I'm going to do Amazon cards on my 10th anniversary, because you'll get them. you'll get them. I can just have, you'll get them in email, Amazon, on my giveaway. This is a playing card. This is ephemera from Teresa. I can't get to that right now, Teresa, or I'd run over and get it, but it's surrounded by boxes. These are playing cards. I think this I tied up in a bundle. So these are tags. Let's choose a page. I think I'm going to draw. She left one signature here with tea-dyed papers, and I think I'll draw on here. I did this. I just smeared paint on it. Some of this, I was going to do reverse collage, but some of it I can't. Some I can. I just smeared paint in there. And I smeared paint on the back of that. But some of these I can't. We did this one, and I put this little wax paper there because I had tape on there. We did this layout. I'm looking for a good one to use. Go back to the back. And I did the back here. This is a watercolor card that Sharon did. And I got it on I put a little piece of lace on the edge. I should write, she didn't sign these. I should put, did I say Sharon? I meant Lori did this. It fits right in there. Find one in the back here that I don't mind painting. Maybe this one. It's really hard to choose when you have a neat magazine. I think this one. This is the center of this signature. She left the strings if you want to. And I think this is a playing card. Oh, but I don't want to. It's a double-sided one. These are cards. That's a little ephemera. This is one that Lori did. I'm looking for a piece like this. Let's take these. Maybe not the tags. Put them back in here. Or just put them in there. It's cut on both sides. It's almost too thick. By the time I decide, it'll be 10 o'clock. The book is interesting. I thought Daphne's Diary was an art magazine. It is. It's from England. And if you've ever watched Dee Dee Willie, Dee Dee will take like the Somerset Art Journal magazines, and she'll cut them. Like here's the magazine, like this. Sometimes she'll cut right here and make a longer out of the Art Journal magazine. Sometimes she'll make 3 smaller ones, and it looks like Lori cut it in maybe fourths. I'm not sure how she cut it, but it's this cover here is attached to fabric. It's not. This is the back, but the spine is fabric. And she attached the front cover to a strip of fabric, and these are the signature. She does a much better job of pamphlet stitching than I do. All right, what I want to do here, while I'm messing around, is put wax paper under here. Dee Dee will cut her magazines all up that way. And I have a whole bunch of Nebraska magazines that I think I'll do that too, because they're not really art magazines, and I don't really want to toss them either. All right, I'm going to paint out around here because I'm going to use these two. Maybe I'll do it this way, but I have this that I want to push into the background. And I'm thinking a darker blue would look nice. And I have plenty of darker blue. What is this? That's midnight blue. Midnight blue is kind of a gray blue. What else do I have here? Is this the midnight blue again? No, this is Prussian blue. And let me get a paper towel out. And a brush. And my water's fairly clean. So let me move these. And I just want to put kind of a wash on here. Maybe I should shake this up a little. I see if I can't get this done by 10. I'm going to do something real simple here. Ew. Messy Meri. Messy Meri. Oh, I shook it, but kind of push that into the background. This is to be, yeah, this is Deco Art. Paints are really thin. You want to shake them up good. Apple Barrel paint and Folk Art. I think Folk Art is the thickest paint. Apple Barrel is a little bit thicker than Deco Art, but Deco Art is really a thin paint. But oh, I kind of like it. You have to make sure it's nice and shaken up. I can do this. And most of this will be covered. And I don't care if it's not a dark blue in there. If it's a little lighter, that's okay too. Okay, let's hit that with the heat gun real fast. Heat gun alert. I must have unplugged it. Now, I won't paint the background of all my pages, but when I add this, I want it to be able to pop out. And I think the dark blue is a perfect background for it to pop out. And I think I want a little lace. Let's just pull it all out here. I think I want white. So let's cut. Let me put this away. Let's just cut down the end here. Okay. I think I can take the wax paper out. It's getting in my way. I'm gonna put it on here. I might go a little over 10. I got 10 minutes though. I'll just do this one page here, pretty simple stuff. And I'm hoping I have enough for both sides. If I don't, I don't. But I think I will. Almost. Pull it down a little. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let's take this off. And I've got a little extra here. If I can fold it under. I don't know if I can or not. I might just put something there. Let's do the other side. Thank Lori Pink Girly. She and both Sharon Lombard send me the neatest ephemera pieces. Well, all of you do. I get such neat happy mail. I get such neat happy mail. This came from Sharon. This actually came from her auction. Let's go ahead and do this one since I have it out, have the tape out. And Laura Vasquez, bless her heart, I was venting one evening or morning because I couldn't find, I went to Dollar Tree twice, different weeks, and I couldn't find their double-sided tape. And I asked about it, and she said, it might be in a box. We haven't unpacked it yet. I'm going, get busy. I need my tape. I've been here twice. And I didn't have wax paper out. I'm going, what happened to your good managers? I was very disappointed, and I was venting about it. And a few days later, there came a package from Laura, and I have that yet. She sent me $18, and I haven't spent it yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And she sent me 6 packages of double-sided tape. Thank you so much for that, Laura. Bless your heart. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll put it right in there. And we'll do this one. And I got 3 minutes. So I want to thank you all for popping in on a Sunday evening. And don't forget, tomorrow's Monday. Dee Dee Willingham comes on at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 my time, and Central Times, 8:30 Eastern. And Janet Nash comes on tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. And Janet posted on her community tab some positive words that Becky had compiled, a list, and she said she was going to be using them in her stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to put one of these little snippets on there. I noticed that she used this synthetic gardenium, something German. It's German, but it's almost like a seam binding. And I have some on a big roll, and I didn't know what to do with it. And she's given me an idea of what I can do with it. I guess this side would be better. I'm going to cut this one off and use it. Let's cut it like that. And I think I might need to staple it on here. Even though it's got that little bit of tape there. Let's just staple it. I don't think my tape will hold it. And I'll deal with the staple on the other side when I do that other page. I can get it in there. There we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. So, and then Monday, a lot of people are on Monday. I think Lori is coming on Monday evenings, and Janet Young comes on after Dee Dee around Janet M comes on at I think it's 1 Eastern, and there's a couple others. I lose track. Lisa streams around 1:30, I believe, Central on Mondays, and Laura comes on at 6 o'clock, I believe, Eastern. And somebody else said they were going to start streaming on a Monday night, and I forgot who that was. So what did I do tonight? I don't even remember. I started off my stream by putting that yarn, unwinding it and winding it back up and put it in my yarn bowl. And what else did I do? I don't remember. Oh, we made those clusters. We made these. Let's put all this over to the side here. It's terrible when you don't remember what you did. I thought I made 3 of them. I did. And I'll just set them out here. I won't get all of this on my journal, on my thumbnail. I'll probably just get the book on the thumbnail. So we did these. That took me a little bit of time. And I did my yarn and I worked in this. I didn't get on until 7 o'clock tonight. So I want to thank you all for spending a Sunday night with me. Let me refresh chat and come down to the bottom and see what you're all talking about. Allie K says that long snippet fabric roll is neat. Isn't that nice? It actually looks like she might have done that with her machine, and that would not take long to, here it is. That would not take long to do, because this is just a piece of, and I got some of this on a big long roll. It's not German. All of this is written in German here. I can't read German. She just stitched it down. I can see her stitch there, like a little long zigzag stitch. And then she just stitched it right straight down there. Isn't that cool? And I put some of that over on one of these pages here. Here. We put one here next to those butterflies. So I'm just going to work on this as I want. I can't make it too thick or it'll alligator out. I'll probably draw in here, and we'll do more of this type of, except I don't want to, I might, like these are dress forms here. I might have to take a picture and magnify them, but I might, do a dress form in there, draw a dress form. I might get inspiration from the pages. I got glue on this, or paint. It looks like I got paint from here. It looks like it leaked through, but that's okay too. From not there, from here. But, and I might do some writing in here. We'll see. Let's go back to the page that I did. So I wish you all a very, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you. Polly Loves Art says, thank you, Meri. It's good to see everyone. Allie K dropped a link to Lisa's channel and to Janet Young's and to Dee Dee's. And Amber says, I'm going to head off to bed. That's where I'm going. Lori's here. She says, here's the first part of the Daphne project, part 1. And Paint Girly Lori dropped a link to it. And I think I benefited from that project. I just like this so much. Very cool. Very, very cool journal. So have a good week. I'll be working in the yard. I've got to go to town one day this week. Don't forget that Becky is going to be doing part 2 of her ragdoll project on Wednesday at noon Eastern. I'm going to take a look at her video and see if I can't catch up with her. So I'm going to try to make her chat this week. I've been missing a lot of the chats. Yard work. And I got another week of it coming. So go out, enjoy the week, enjoy your life. You only get one. Good night, everybody.